What's good, YouTube? It's Randy here. Wow, that was perfect timing. I'm back for some more of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, and I know it's a surprise. I'm actually, uploading somewhat consistently. Obviously, because I'm trying to make sure I'm always ahead on my recording, so I don't lose motivation. Um, but the fact that I'm recording this a day after the previous video, episode 3. So I obviously am getting the drive to record, uh, that I had lost for a bit. So that's nice. So let's continue on. We went through door number 8 last time. Should so should be interesting. Her sarcasm seemed a little more biting than was perhaps necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake. Too late now. I better catch up to them.
After taking a moment to catch his breath, Junpei followed.
Oh, it's a dead end.
The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end.
There's a door on the left, though.
For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved on it.
A laboratory? Huh.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect.
Ugh, fine.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. Alright, we're hopping in this bitch. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. Pool? The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Jimmy walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell?
He wasn't sure what else to say. The fuck is that? In the center... I'm a dumbass. I literally just said, fucking... I'm an idiot. One reason I said a swimming pool because of the tiles. There's just like a lot of swimming pools. Yeah, but it's a laboratory. That's what it fucking said outside. I have a short attention span apparently. In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table.
Looks so creepy.
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. You don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
She was gripping her arms and the knuckles on her hands white.
Wait, where's Clover?
She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
There's something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
Maybe because you look like you're fucking about to just jump out this ship.
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
No.
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
See, I'm tired of Junpei's little pussyfooting around. He needs to fucking show her who's boss. Fucking smack her a couple times and make her wake up.
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment.
Junpei, you just don't get it!
Jesus, I didn't even press anything. Then suddenly, I literally did not press to move forward. Her cry took Junpei by surprise. It took me by surprise. And he stumbled backward a few steps, alarmed.
My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind!
Okay, then you got kidnapped, dude. Would you rather he leave you behind or get kidnapped, huh, bitch?
Something happened to him! Something bad.
Yeah.
Yeah? Is there a problem? We're in a kind of bad situation. Junpei had nothing to say. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them.
What happened?
Clover's eyes slid to Lotus and then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei or Lotus could say anything, Clover had begun to walk quickly away.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone!
He might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway cut in the wall in front of her. While even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
Clover, watch out above you!
Oh. What? And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis. What the fuck is a portcullis? Portcullis? Stealing Clover in.
What the heck? What's going on here?
That's what happens when you're stupid. Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on. I'll get it open.
Yeah, how?
Oh, for crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined them. The three of them pulled as hard as they could, but...
Damn it! It's not moving.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Junpei nodded.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it. Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
It's time. Seek a way out. Let's do this. Okay, so we are here. Interesting. Is this like an examination table? There's a creepy mannequin in here, guys. I think this thing is a monitor for whatever experiment they were running here. There's a bunch of stuff on here like resistance voltage, value, and voltage. The power off, so there's nothing on it right now. I don't know what kind of table this is, but a part of it's all black. There's a pen lying over here. I think someone probably used it to make the table black. Well, if they only used the pen on one part of it, there's probably something underneath all that pen. Over. Do you think you can erase it? Yeah, sure. This is permanent marker. Junpei, do you know how to erase ink from permanent marker? Erasing from a permanent marker, huh? Give me just a minute, Clover. I'll be right back. The rack. There are a bunch of cables on it. Somebody cut the outer stuff of the cables. I can see the wires inside. I wonder what they washed here. There are weird color stains all over the sink. I wonder what this is. This thing here looks like a voltmeter. And this is the control for that? Gosh. There's so many dials. Why don't you try turning one of them? Nope. Nothing. There's no power here, guys. I turned the dial a whole bunch, but even if I turn all the switches on, nothing's happened. There's still as I just came down. Those bars and gates are just above me. Okay. This looks like the control for some kind of electric lock. The red light is on. Then it's gotta be locked. There's a green light just below it, although that one isn't lit. I bet it'll turn on if we unlock it, right? Yes, but how are we gonna unlock it? There's no keyhole, no card reader, and no keyboard for putting in a password. I have no idea. Looks like a control for an electronic door lock. There's a red light on display, meaning It's locked. If we can get the lights to turn green, maybe we can get Clover back. Okay, what about this? This is a keyhole. This looks like a keyhole for the activation key. I think this is supposed to power that machine in the other room. But it doesn't appear to be doing that. I wonder how we're supposed to turn it on. This really is an old type of keyboard. Okay then, how about this? There's a whole lot of stuff here. I don't know how we can use all of this, any of this. I can say for sure that I don't know how to use that, at least one of these things. Which one? The one on top, I think it's a power cable. Power cable, huh? I'll take that. 3-pronged power cable. Okay, so that's it. There's a clock. The hands on the clock stop moving. The clock may stop, but time goes on. No time to screw around. We need to figure out a way out of here. What these? 2 levers here. Do you think they activate something? Well, why don't you move one? Alright, I'll give it a try. Oh, doesn't look like anything's happened. Whoa, what the fuck? Ethanol, okay. That really it? Well, I guess that's all that's there. Whole bunch of steel lockers, 9 of them on the right. All have little red lights on them. Red lights, huh? Well, can't hurt to give these babies a try. Yep, just as I thought. Locked tight, all 9 of them. I wonder if there's anything important in there. Probably. These lockers are a little larger than the ones on top. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. And no, nothing. How about this? This computer. Power isn't on. Well, there is a power button. This is a waste of time. What? I don't see a power cable. Oops, yeah, you're right, no power cable. This thing isn't even connected to the main computer though. Got a monitor, keyboard, mouse, so that's it. Just sticking the power cable isn't gonna do anything. Oh, I don't know about that. Junpei, can we get back to what we were talking about, please? This computer doesn't have a power cable. No, it sure doesn't. And? Don't say and. It's rude. Have you already forgotten what you just picked up? What I just picked up? A power cable, you fucking idiot. Huh, well, shoot, I can't use this. What's wrong? This cable has 3 prongs, socket only has 2. This isn't gonna fit, is what I'm saying. In other words, we're gonna need a plug. Change the power cable to one with 2 prongs. Try it. Okay. Cardboard boxes. There's some papers and stuff in them. What's in the boxes? They look quite full. As far as I can tell, it's a bunch of notes about some kind of experiments. It's all real technical and stuff. I don't really get it. Junpei, do something, please. Hey, I'm trying. I wonder what this cable is connected to. Okay, one side of this thing is in the room with us. The other side extends to the laboratory where Clover is. In other words, the console in front of us is connected to the device in the laboratory. So, should I give Clover? Something sticking out of the mannequin's head, like wires or something. What the hell were they doing in there? Huh? Why is she all quiet now? They're doing experiments on humans. Probably. Oh man, now she looks sad. Huh? What do you mean? Does the plug have 3 prongs or 2? I don't know what you're talking about. Let me go look. Yeah, she does have the kind of crouch to get down there. Cables on monitor has it's got 2 of those little metal things. What does that mean? That's it. Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here? Okay, but well, I can unplug it, but it's connected to the main computer. I can't take it over to you. Damn it, that's no good then. Oh, how about just the plug? What? Plug? Or maybe more like a connector? It's the sort of thing that makes a plug with 3 metal thingies into a plug with 2 metal thingies. Still useless? Not useless. Not useless at all. That's just what we were looking for. Okay. Can you hold on for a little bit? And back down she goes. Alright. Unplugged. I'll hand it over to you at the bars, okay? Alright, let's go to the fucking bars. Give me them shits. Here, the 2-prong plug. Thanks. 2-prong plug. Combine that shit together. Boom. Put the 2-prong in. Da, 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 da. We got a 2-prong power cable. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Pretty sure this will work. Under the desk I go, and let's just plug this thing into the monitor. Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, let's turn the power on. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Why not? Well, it's not connected to the main computer. You never know until you try. Pretty optimistic. Oh, well, look at that. Cupid pushed the button on the front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
The soft hum, it turned on. Streams of letter that made no sense to Junpei began to scroll across the screen.
What?
I'd hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
Apparently this was a really reasonable explanation to Lotus.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly, hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
He most certainly had not, but...
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
Oh.
Oh, it stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
Lotus put over the nearest chair and dropped herself down onto it in front of the keyboard. Lotus is a hacker now. For a second she stared at the screen. She needed her hands knuckle swapping and twisted her back, left, and right.
All right. Let's kick some ass.
Which one looks better? I think I'm gonna use this one for now. I'll probably just keep switching between them just because, like, why not? Alright, let's kick some ass.
Wait, what?
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers. Well, at any rate, you're pretty amazing.
Did you fall for me again?
Whoa, 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 what do you mean again? I'm not into you.
I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy.
I mean, if you want to, bro. At this point...
I am not being stubborn, I am not shy, and I am not a boy.
Yeah, I'm a man.
I am a young, healthy, 21-year-old man. I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you.
Damn. You just signed your death warrant.
Old lady? Did you just say old lady?
Well,
It was a joke.
I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothering me.
What?
Go see if you can find a password hint or something. I'll try and open this from here. You're distracting me. Go. Now.
Fine, I guess I'll go. Nothing. No clues whatsoever. Clover didn't find anything useful in the laboratory either. Damn, looks like we've hit a dead end this time.
Just as he was about to tell Lotus that his search had returned nothing.
All right. Bullseye. Junpei, I did it.
Excited cheering erupted from near the monitor.
What?
He hurried back to find Lotus looking rather smug.
Let me see.
He gestured for him to look at the screen, and he did. The strange text from before was gone, and in its place was something entirely different. 9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square.
What is that?
I don't have any idea. It just showed up after I cracked the password.
You think it's a puzzle?
It certainly looks like one.
As she spoke, Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
I mean, maybe.
No, I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, alright? I did my part.
Since when is she a programmer? What the fuck?
Well...
He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have completely run aground. Wait, they probably would have run completely aground. I shouldn't rely on other people so much, Junpei thought to himself.
I guess you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
No problem. And make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Junpei crossed his arms and stared at this puzzle shown on the screen. Oh, I'm a fucking genius. I literally, what the fuck? That was easy as fuck. I literally just pressed everything randomly. Alright, I solved it. Did you hear a noise just now? Yeah, I did. It sounded like something unlocking. Where did it come from? There's no way that shit had to be like planned. There's no way it was that easy. A bunch of screen scares. Like, oh, there we go. Look, Junpei. The lights on the lockers are green. And we must have unlocked it with the computer puzzle. What is this? What's in here? Keys? More than one key in here. This one is small and looks like it goes to some sort of machine. The other one has an earth symbol on it. I think the earth symbol matches a keyboard in a door on 8 deck. Well, if that's the case, we probably don't need the earth key right now. Alright then, earth key. I'll just tuck you away deep in my pocket. Now as for the other key. Activation key. I mean, it's pretty obvious what that's for. It was just at that moment that he heard a voice from behind him. It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
Put the puzzle aside for a moment and walked over to Clover.
What's up?
Well, never mind.
Hey, hold on a minute. What does...
How are you gonna call me over and then just hit me with the never mind?
Sorry, just forget about it. It's nothing.
Before he could say anything else, she spun around and ran back down the stairs.
What the hell was that?
After waiting a few moments to see if she would return, Junpei sighed, shook her head, and went back to searching. What the hell, man? I hate that shit. That's my biggest pet peeve. Like, oh, let me tell you something. Actually, never mind. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. This key. Shape sure does make it seem like it goes into this machine. Alright, I'm turning it on. Boom. Okay, monitor is on now. And it's full of letters. Showing some kind of warning. Power restored to experimental device. Emergency system will activate in the event of abnormal subject behavior. Okay. What the fuck does that mean? Typing on the keyboard isn't doing squat. Okay then, I didn't do jack shit. There's a mannequin lying on the Junpei, this thing is in here, is on now. Yeah, that's because we activated the power over on this side. Could you like play with it a little? Okay. Okay, yeah. I'll turn this dial here. Turn. I don't think it's working. Nothing happens. Maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Okay, it's a rack. Boom. Or if I can find a way to get rid of the ink. Oh, there we go. Ethanol. Items. Boom, ethanol. Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe that permanent ink with it. What am I gonna wipe with? Oh, your clothes, obviously. Ha 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 ha. Kidding. Just kidding. Please don't look at me like that. You're scaring me. Fucking hell, man. Why do I have to find... What the fuck can I use? What can I use to wipe? Technically I can use paper, right? But it won't let me. So, what else is there? This door is the exit. The door on the right goes to the laboratory. Nope, this door isn't going anywhere. No dice. It won't open. I mean, that's about as much as I expected. I don't think Zero will let us out of the room quite that easily. Clover, there's a door over here too. Wait, I'll be right over there. I can hear her over there. Is this door gonna... Nope. Damn it. I can't open it. Clover, what about your side? It won't work. I can't even move the knob. What the fuck, game? Silver handrail. Okay, thanks. So, I'm pissed because I don't know what the fuck is, where the fuck I'm gonna find something. Clover can use the cloth on the table. And use soak it in ethanol and then use it. So I didn't have to find anything. I wasted my time. I'm so smart. Right, okay. So I gotta soak the cloth with ethanol. Well, she got the cloth, but she seems to be having trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to work on the stuff on the table. Soak the cloth in ethanol and... Junpei! It's working! It's wiping the permanent ink off! Huh? There's some kind of weird drawing under here. All this permanent ink. What to do with that drawing Clover found? Maybe I should ask her to take another look at the table. Wonder what this is. There's a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid. Can't see it from here. Clover, you've got a pen and a notebook, right? Did you write those numbers down and then hand them to me through the bars? Okay. Roger. Okay. Hand me them the fucking notes. Here, Junpei. I wrote down all the numbers from the desk on here. I've seen something like this before. A grid divided into 9 cells with 4 numbers. Maybe this is a hint for the computer puzzle. Huh. Are you gonna need this? Yeah, maybe. I'll take it, just in case. New material has been added to the file screen. Wait, what do I need this for? Wait, so file. Clover's note. The note Clover copied from the stand has 3 numbers written in 9 separate cells. Three, 4, 1, 2. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, this is the flow. Calculator. Okay. Junpei, thank you so much for everything. For what this is about. And also, I'm sorry I messed up. Hey, can we talk about it when you get out? Just hang on, Clover. I'm gonna get you out of there right away. Yay! This is the first time I've ever seen a generous smile out of this chick. I mean, yeah. Max voltage. Hey. Wait, Clover. Aw, shit. Oh, no. Well, I can't even hear myself speak. I think, Oh. Oh my god! The mannequin's head! Oh man, that sounds like a fire alarm. God, what the hell? Fire detective, fire detective. Emergency system reactivated. Evacuate the room immediately. Oh shoot. Junpei, look at the light. Yes, it's green. The emergency system has disabled lock. Now we can save Clover. The fuck out of here. Junpei. Come on, kid. Jump. He's safe. Oh man, that smoke is serious business. It's time to close the door again, I think. Clover, are you okay? Are you hurt? Damn, she's coughing so hard she can't even talk. Of course I'm not alright. What the hell took you so long, you big jerk? I was almost dead. Sorry? I was going as fast as I could. You two can do this later. Right now we need to get the hell out of here. That fire's not going to stay in that room forever. Oh, we got out. That's definitely not how I expected it to get out, but we got out. Nevertheless, we got out. We are back. We left. We got out that bitch. Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them.
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
Yeah, finally.
Oh, yeah.
All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest. His whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clear air, and with each one, he could feel his body begin to calm down.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors, but all of them were locked.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
How about that one?
Final door sat in the corner of the hallway.
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Junpei grabbed the door handle and was about to pull it when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. There's no doubt. The voice belonged to...
Jumpy!
Huh?
He spun around. There at the other end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running toward him. Oh, so we reunited with them real fast. 3 of them.
June? Santa! 7!
They stopped short in front of the Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
Hey, what are you guys doing here?
What? But we didn't...
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
Hey guys! Could you come take a look at this?
He was standing near the end of the small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
Hey, on the wall.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says C.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7. And... Door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
In fact,
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the nonary game works.
Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again.
Wait a sec. This leads to...
As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to weariness.
Oh!
You've got to be kidding me.
One by one, the others saw what he'd seen.
We may as well go.
Yeah.
As one, they all moved back toward the door. Junpei had only a moment ago been ready to open.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this.
He pulled the map of the ship's interior off the wall and put it in his pocket, and followed the others. 6 of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Anna stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke without looking back at the other 5.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
They nodded their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. What is it? What's behind this door? They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each one of them knew where they were. Is it like the hospital room?
I knew it.
They were just where the map had said they would be.
We're back.
Yep, the hospital room. That's what I thought.
In the hospital room.
I see. I believe I understand what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8. You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory, and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors.
It looked like anyone might after only just waking up, but it seemed like his brain was working as well as ever. I managed to grasp, summarize, and understand each team's report.
At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism.
I'm gonna put it in this mode when there's a lot of people.
I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
Well, we saw each other again and we ain't dead, so I say that's good enough. Anyway, I say we get out of this creepy old place. We found the key we need.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. We found it in the operating room. Here.
Whoa.
Nice catch.
Jeez. I see. So this is Jupiter.
I'm gonna let you hold on to that, alright?
Yeah, on it.
So, how many unused keys do we have now?
There's the Earth key we found in the laboratory. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen. And the Jupiter key you just gave me.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the door at the end of that long, straight hallway, right?
Yeah. If the map's right, then it connects to the central staircase. Then, next to the stairs...
Wait! What about door 3?
Look, you saw the map, right? It's the same as 7 and 8. Just lead us back to the big hospital room. There's no point to seeing what's on the other side of that door.
There is a point. At least there is for me.
Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. Snake might be on the other side of door 3.
Very well. I'll be coming with you then. I've had a nice long rest. I think it's time I was up and about again. So 7, you'll help me, won't you?
Huh? Me? Damn. Well, I guess that's how it's gotta be. So I'm going with you, huh?
What? That seems so weird.
Yes, you are.
Alright, let's get moving. Okay, we're heading out.
Be careful.
Whoa. Didn't think I'd be hearing that from you, Lotus.
Don't let it go to your head. I'd be in trouble if the 3 of you bought it. The rest of us can't open the 9 door.
Ah, the truth comes out.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we're off.
All right, we should get moving too.
So isn't this like the original team that we had for the first story?
Get moving.
Where are we going?
Well, it would be a waste of time to just sit around, wouldn't it? Let me explain.
Oh, I get it. We're gonna see if we can get anywhere interesting with the Jupiter key.
Yes. If we're lucky, we might find Snake.
Whoops.
And here's the Jupiter symbol on the keyhole.
All right, Junpei, open it if you please.
Yeah, on it.
Great, back to the beginning. You sure this is a good idea?
What do you mean?
Well, we already searched every inch of this room, didn't we? I'm asking you if there's any reason we came back here.
Or if I'm being honest, I mean, there has to be a reason.
Of course there's a reason. Man, sometimes I can't tell if you're smart or just lucky.
I think now the group's gone, we can switch back to
Huh?
the mode.
This.
Junpei pulled 2 things out of his pockets.
The Saturn key card. And the Earth key? I'm lost.
Santa cocked his head to one side, like an inquisitive bird, and looked at them. After several long moments during which it became apparent that Santa had no idea what the cards meant, June took pity on him.
Don't you remember, Santa? On C deck, where we are now, there was a big elevator behind the stairs, remember? And next to the elevator, there was a card reader with the Saturn symbol on it. And on A deck, on the door to the left, there was a keyhole with the Earth symbol on it, I think. So the two keys that Jumpy has?
Should let us use the elevator and the door on A deck. Huh.
Yes, that's right.
June smiled, pleased with herself. So did Santa.
All right, I got it. Let's get started then. What do you say we split into 2 teams? Lotus and I will search the Earth one, so you two can search Saturn, all right?
Lit.
Sounds good. Then you guys should take this key.
Jupin handed the Earth key to Santa. They decided that their initial search should be brief.
We have no idea what's on the other side of these. So don't go too far. Just search for 10 minutes and come back.
Plan decided the two teams split it up. What the fuck is that fucking OST? Junpei and Jude headed for the elevators.
There's a card reader next to the left elevator.
Then let's try out the Saturn key card.
A light on the upper left corner blinked to life.
Great! It looks like it's working now.
All right, now how do I call the elevator?
There's a single button to the right of the elevator door.
Oh, it only has the upside down triangle on it.
I guess there's no up button. Well, we may as well try pushing this one.
The door slid shut, and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down.
It opened! Look, Jumpy!
June's voice was excited, but Junpei could hear a tinge of anxiety.
Sweet! It opened! Let's get going!
He grinned at June and stepped toward the open door. As he was about to set foot in it, he felt a hand on his arm.
What?
I'm not really, I just, oh gosh.
There's a fear of elevators. Junpei was at something of a loss. What could she be possibly so... Yeah, what could she possibly be so frightened of? He was probably afraid of... I mean, it's not... Can't be that. He was afraid because the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about that, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B deck near the central staircase. All of which meant that the elevator could only convey them to the lower decks.
Come to think of it, the lower floor, D deck, is completely underwater. An elevator heading to a submerged floor. That is pretty scary. Hey, wait a minute. This elevator came up from somewhere under us, right?
Well, yes, I guess it did. It didn't open right away after you pressed the button. There was a motor noise like it was moving, and then it opened.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, take a look inside.
Junpei jerked his head toward the interior of the elevator.
It's not wet at all, is it? The walls and even the floor are totally dry.
Oh, you're right. They are.
She looked around the elevator, slightly embarrassed.
Well, let's test it.
Test it.
Yeah, watch this. Now, I'll just put one foot inside the elevator and look over at the button. Oh, there's only 2, E and C. All right, I'll push E.
Pushed the E button and jumped out of the elevator. Door slid shut, and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down. Bye-bye, elevator. It was nice knowing you.
I think I can hear it opening on E deck.
Okay, that's done. Now I'll just press the button again.
A few moments later, the elevator returned.
Yep, not a single drop of water to be seen. See?
Junpei couldn't resist puffing out his chest just a little bit. Jin, however, still looked confused.
What does that mean?
It means that just D deck is in underwater.
How can E deck be safe if the D deck is full of water?
Motherfucker, it flooded one floor only.
Well, here's what I think. The elevator shaft and E-deck must be watertight and separated from wherever the ship's been punctured. Here, let me show you.
He pulled out his notebook and pen and sketched out a rough illustration.
I see. So is that why the ship hasn't sunk? The shape of the inside keeps it all from filling with water?
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
Junpei continued talking as he closed the notebook and slipped it back into his pocket.
So I'm gonna go down and check it out. You stay here, alright?
But...
Come on, just do it, alright?
Gave June's shoulder a reassuring squeeze, then hopped on to the elevator. He pushed the E button and then the door began to close. June looked worried, her eyes darting back and forth as if she was trying to make a decision, when suddenly...
I'm coming with you!
Huh?
At the last possible moment, June dashed forward, turning sideways just in time to slip through the gap between the closing door.
Hey, wait!
Junpei jammed his finger against the open button. It was too late.
Oh, crap. It closed.
The door had been shut and he and June were in the elevator and it was heading down to E-deck. He was so surprised by June that he didn't even have time to think about what awaited him on E-deck.
I can't just let you go alone, you know.
Ah, jeez.
What awaits us on E-deck then? The elevator stopped and the door slid open. It tentatively stepped out and looked around.
It looks normal.
No fish going about their fishy business or jellyfish floating lazily through the water. There was, however, a blowfish, or at least something that looked very much like one. June's cheeks were puffed out and her mouth a tiny, intense frown.
Oh, knock it off. It's just like I thought. This part hasn't flooded. Come on, just look around. There's no water here.
June looked around nervously then. Exhaled.
You're right. It's not flooded at all.
See?
But there's a whole lot of water.
Yeah, right on top of us.
What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks?
Or fucking dead. Don't even think about it. We fucking die. That's it.
We'd probably die.
Yeah.
Oh no. Don't be so casual about something like that.
I mean, it's not casual. It's just the inevitability. If the ceiling breaks, we're gonna fucking die.
At any rate, we should probably go back as soon as we can, once we're done looking around down here. Lotus and Santa might already be back.
Okay, good idea.
Now then.
Junpei glanced around the door they found themselves in. The first thing he noticed was a set of thick iron bars. Boy, they thick. They ran the length of the room, separating the left elevator from the right one.
Iron bars. Well, we can't go over there.
I mean, I see like a little gap right there. You can just fit right through.
Right.
Then maybe...
The corner of the room that housed the elevators, Junpei found an opening.
Well,
He walked up to it and stuck his head around the corner.
it looks like there's a long straight hallway down this way.
Door number 6.
Something's written on the door at the end. Wait, is that...
Let's check.
Junpei and June set off down the hallway at a brisk clip, somewhere between a run and a jog. Before long, they found themselves in front of the door. On it was a number written in bright red paint. 6.
I knew it!
This is a numbered door.
Yeah, no shit. Are you sure it's not 9 backwards? Thoughts? And indeed, there is a red bolted to the wall right next to the door.
But we can't do anything with only the two of us.
We better head back and let everyone know.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Junpei and June turned and headed back to C-deck.
Wait, what's this?
On their way back, Junpei noticed a map on the wall.
Is this the map for E-deck? I should take it with me.
Boom, boom, boom,
Huh,
boom, boom.
so you guys found door 1.
They met back with Santa and Lotus, who had explained what they'd found. Apparently, there was another numbered door on A-deck, just like the one on E-deck, beyond the door that the Earth Key opened. according to Santa and Lotus, there is a 1 on the door.
So now we've located 2 new doors, the 6 door and the 1 door.
You know, it is interesting that E deck wasn't flooded.
Lotus was quiet for a moment, then lost in thought.
Well, we don't really know if all of E-Deck is safe. We only checked the area around the elevator.
Even so, it's still very interesting.
You said the 6th door was there, right?
Yes.
Then that means Zero planned all this out, even the sinking. That would have meant some pretty serious remodeling of the ship's interior.
It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Yeah. I wonder how long it took. I can't even imagine how much it must have cost.
It would have been a ton, that's for sure.
Well, that does go along with what Ace was saying. The most reasonable explanation would be that this was done by some organization with access to a whole lot of cash.
Yes, it does make sense.
That thought made them all go quiet for a moment. June bit her lip while Lotus sighed softly to herself, and Santa cracked a stiff neck and stared off to the distance at nothing.
Yeah?
I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here.
June looked at Junpei with large pleading eyes.
Yeah, you're right. Ace and his team might be back already.
Well, Junpei and I should be able to open door 1.
Huh? You guys leaving me behind?
8 plus 6 plus 5 equals 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1.
Just kidding. All right, let's go.
Those words were all the impetus they needed. Back to the hospital room they went. I hate those cutscenes. The moment they stepped inside, a tremendous voice echoed across the room.
Hey! Where the hell did you guys go?
It was 7.
7?
We should switch back to adventure mode.
What's wrong? What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that? Snake is...
Snake is dead.
What?
He died, just as the 9th man did.
Oh my god. That's not true, is it?
We should make sure.
Yeah, right. We should...
Wait, not that way.
What? Why not?
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is he?
The shower room, on the left side of the hallway. I put a broom in there too to keep the door open.
That means we can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then let's go. This wasn't open when we passed here before. Well, let's keep going.
Oh, it smells horrible.
Ugh, yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Where is he? Where's Snake? There. June, you should stay here.
LLR.
But...
Please, just do me a favor, okay? Alright? I'm going in.
Oh, nice. That's a lot of blood.
Just like Ace said. Just like the 9th man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
It's definitely an open fracture.
Oh, the face. It's horrible.
Yeah, you can't even tell who it is.
That's all I needed to know, baby. That's not Snake. That's the same body. Ha ha ha. Maybe that's the theory, huh? Okay, I'm joking, but I'm not. So, like, you know, I like keeping that in the back of my head. I don't think Snake's dead.
But the clothes are...
No mistake about it. It's Snake.
What if he's just running around naked? Yeah, I don't trust that. This was all a ploy.
Snake was probably murdered. chances are he was killed the same way the Ninth Man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it, alone, and waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead. Snake was the only one who went through the door, and then 81 seconds after he was shoved in, that happened.
I see. So that's what you meant by killers, huh? You need at least 3 people to open one of the numbered doors, including Snake. It wouldn't open for Snake and a single killer.
2 people.
Yeah, that means we're looking at multiple perps here.
Well, just in case, I want to make sure. Let's say you're right. When do you think Snake was killed?
When we all split up to look for the parts for the Reds, I think. Right after that was when we noticed he was gone.
Then that means none of us have alibis. We were all off searching the rooms we'd been assigned, looking for those parts.
Yeah, that means anybody could be a killer.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? How can you say that so casually? You're implying that one of us is a killer.
I mean, no, he's implying 2.
Well, not just one of us. If I'm right, then at least 2 of us are murderers.
Why don't you calm down a bit, Seven?
You know, this is the thing. If I was thinking like personality type, Lotus is on the top, but I think that's a red herring. I feel like it's these 2 actually. If I had to guess, these 2 seem like the like they're not obvious, but like they could do it.
What are you going to gain by being so suspicious? That's what Zero wants, you know?
What Zero wants?
Exactly. This game was set up by Zero, wasn't it? Any game has a winner and loser. Whoever makes it through door 9 is a winner, and those who don't are the losers. Zero is trying to make us fight against one another for that victory.
Then you're saying that Zero is trying to split us up by making us fight each other?
Yes. That is why we can't let ourselves fall prey to suspicion. We have to trust one another and form a strong bond of friendship. Otherwise, we'll end up ensnared by Zero's manipulations.
Then does that mean that the person who killed Snake...
Yes. Almost certainly Zero himself. If there's anyone we should doubt, it should be Zero.
See, I don't trust you, bro.
He masterminded this game and kidnapped all of us. Doesn't it seem reasonable that he would have killed Snake as well?
Good question. If Zero killed Snake, then Zero is on the ship with us.
Zero still on the ship with them? Of course.
But I don't... Where could Zero be hiding?
I think Zero is one of us.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've been on that theory. Was he one of them? That's possible.
Well, that's possible.
Huh?
Like Clover said, Zero might be one of us.
What are you saying, Jumpy?
I'm saying exactly what I'm saying.
Didn't you hear what Ace said?
Exactly. I said we shouldn't suspect one another for no reason.
Except we have reason.
No reason. I've got a great reason.
And what's that?
The bracelets. Why are the bombs in our bodies connected to the bracelets? You're all thinking Zero's hiding somewhere watching us, right? If he's doing that, then he could just detonate the bombs by remote control if someone did something they weren't supposed to. It would be a lot more precise and a lot easier. But if that's the case, then why is the bomb set off by the detonator in the bracelet?
You got a point.
I'm not done. Try applying the same ideas to the Nonary game. All of the puzzles here run all by themselves. In other words, Zero doesn't have to be controlling them for the game to move forward. Why's that? Why would Zero bother to do something like that?
So let's say you and Clover are right. Zero's one of us. If that's the case, then it'd be really hard for him to keep track of all of us or control anything remotely. That's why all the puzzles run by themselves. That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah. Seven, when we were talking earlier, you said any one of us could be Snake's killer, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright then. I've got a question for you, Ace. You said something like Zero must be the one who killed Snake, right?
Yes, something like that.
So just
I can't think of any other explanation.
just combine the explanations.
So what do we get if we combine those? They fit together pretty well, I think. Something like this. Whoever killed Snake is Zero. Hence, Zero is one of us. Seven and Ace's theories aren't mutually exclusive. They actually complement each other pretty well. At least they do if Zero is one of us.
What were his motives?
His motives?
Yes, isn't that pretty important? Why would Zero want to hide as one of us?
Oh, well, that's because... I don't know.
Well, so much for making a persuasive argument, Junpei.
In other words, you only had circumstantial evidence.
I don't really think that's enough to go on, you know?
Ah,
Bro, if I'm right in the end, I fucking blame all of you. Fucking what, 1 or 2?
It's 3 in the morning.
3. Whoa.
That means we have 3 hours left.
Then we need to move now. Seven, Clover, Junpei. I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another.
Hell
don't you?
no. Hell no. Are you fucking stupid?
you're right, but...
We must go. We have very little time left.
I don't trust anyone. I don't even trust my love interest. She could be the fucking killer.
Our next destination is... Mercury.
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
Alright, let's go, June.
Right. Here it is.
The Mercury card reader.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Yeah,
I found it when we were checking out the shower room.
I think Seven said something like that.
Whoops. Oh, we're about to make a choice.
Anyway, let's see what happens. I guess the elevator works now.
Jumpy, I know it's only the 2 of us, but let's do our best.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
You know it's just for searching E-Deck, right?
No, we're about to have fucking sex.
Even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Cruise sex, baby.
Oh. First, we need to find out if the elevator comes up full of water.
Just like we did before.
Oh, here...
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
Yes. Look! Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can be pushed.
We're on C deck right now, so the only one we can choose is bottom.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out. Oh, so this is the bottom deck. Hey, over there.
This is a numbered door.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. They were doors 4 and 5. 3 more in the large hospital room, doors 3, 7, and 8.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door on A deck.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so. The next one's gonna be door 9.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right. We should keep our fingers crossed.
Let's head back.
Okay.
Now we're gonna have to choose between
1, 2,
going.
3, 4. All right, 7 pieces. Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know.
We're voting for what? Door number 2, door number 6, and door number 1?
Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery. Alright, let's open these up. The first one says, Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But
Just give it up, Lotus. It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
Oh,
I am not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
Barely.
barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, not good.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Oh,
Junpei, read the rest.
Right. June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace and Clover requested door 1. 7 and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is... Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
ah, fuck. I don't know. I don't know. This probably decides the ending of the game. Which ending I get on my first natural playthrough. I'll probably play through all the endings possible. Fuck. So June and Ace is door 6. Then there's I think I'm picking door number 6.
I want to go through door 6.
That's a problem. None of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6, but our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
What are we going to do?
Why don't 7 and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
What about me?
Isn't that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we
Perfect.
do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
7, Lotus. What do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
Alright then, we're good to go.
See you later.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah, be careful.
We should get going as well.
Door 6. I have decided my fate. I have Santa, Ace. I feel like
This
Ace.
is E-Deck.
My number 1 candidate right now is Ace. I feel like he's like too. It's Ace and 7. Yeah, 7. I think those are like my two suspects.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
All right, let's go. Here it is. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Then let's get to it.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Hey! I found it! It's right there! It stopped.
Yes, it stopped.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I agree.
Snake is also a suspect. I don't think he's dead.
All right, let's go.
This door looks heavy.
Okay, I think it is, as the kids say, time to stop. I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you want more of this amazing content. Come on, guys, tell me it's not great. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.